Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Triple Q report for Wednesday, February 16th, 2022. Before we jump into the charts, just please click like each and every time you watch the daily Triple Q report. It does help us out a great deal in being found on YouTube when people search for, Triple Q analysis, Nasdaq-100, and subscribe. Subscribing to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel will provide you notification each and every time new content has been uploaded to the Wicked Stocks channel, and that is to your advantage to see it early when it's relevant before the opening bell. Let's take a look at the charts. This is just, once again, the reminder. I like to start with this. Always start with the big picture and work your way in is my motto. I think that's effective technical analysis. A 377.99, that formation we settled below a month ago today. And still anticipating the 329.24 rising channel bottom. Long-term support still in reach between now and, say, the end of March, maybe much sooner, that can absorb annual selling pressures. And that remains in play, 329.24. I'm going to jump to the support and resistance for today. The green line, once again, represents roughly where we closed, 355 handle, 357 even just above, 350.08 below the market. We could trade inside that zone for much of the day, perhaps. They are both well suited to contain intraday activity. 357 even intraday highs, 50.08 intraday lows, well suited for aggressive day traders. If we push or open today above 357 even, then the low 360s are actually in reach. And that is really two channel tops, one short term, one longer term between 360.158 and 362.79 that, if tested today, can contain weekly buying pressures, and below which we should fall into that 329 to 334 area, that 329 long-term channel bottom over the next couple of weeks. I also wanted to say this, and I'll show you this in a moment, that if we do close above 362.79, we should continue up to that 377.99 long-term channel bottom. That could take a week or two. I think it would probably take, about a week, 3 to 5 days by the end of next week, let's say. And I'm just saying this for those of you who bought puts perhaps recently. I don't know if you bought 325 puts, 330 puts. I don't know if you actually did buy puts. But for those of you who are listening who may be long puts and expecting returns over the next few weeks, a settlement above 362.79 could be a sign to liquidate that and reattempt in the upper 370s. But because I think we could rally up into the upper 370s, there is, a rising channel top now at 376.59. That would become our 3 to 5 day target. And as you're well aware, we also have that long-term channel bottom at 377.99. So that area actually comes together nicely. It would be expected by the end of next week if we did settle today above the 362.79 channel top. But I'm only saying that is because it could stall out that 329.24 target by several weeks, and depending on which puts you own, whether they expire at the end of March. If they expire at the end of March or anytime during March, I would suggest liquidating out of the money puts that expire that soon if we close above 362.79, because you're only going to see rapid decay over the next few weeks. So that would be your sign. And I don't like to get too deep in the weeds on, helping you manage your trade, but I'm just putting it out there that if you are long out of the money puts, if we close above 362.79, and if you're waiting for, if you're anticipating returns on that out of the money put between now and the end of March, it may be a sign to get out, because I think we could, yes, rally up in the upper 370s within a week or two, and from there fall off. But I don't know how aggressively we would fall off. We could get caught into kind of prolonged consolidated framework after testing the upper 370s. I will say this, and I've been saying this all along, that if we settle back above the upper 370s, the 376.59 to 377.99 area, then we actually have a good, not only a good Q1 low, but I'm even saying now in the text, a good low through Q2, which will take us into mid-year, because I think in the interim, we're going to approach that 408 and change high. I don't have it labeled here. My apologies, but that is the November high, 408 something. That would become, I'm going to say, a 3 to 5 week target. And I think the mid 420s are likely within a couple of months of closing above 377.99. So if we close above 377.99, say at the end of February, a couple months later is March, April, and we're now talking May 1st before we even reaching perhaps the mid 420s. Yeah, I'd say a good low through Q2 if we close above 377.99. Until then, we can test the upper 370s and then rotate back. We could get caught in a consolidated framework for a period of time for a number of weeks, but holding below that 377.99, I still think that 329.24 channel bottom is likely to be tested over the next, I keep saying 3 to 5 weeks. If we test 377.99 over the next couple of weeks, now we're back to a couple of months now. So, the timing of this is almost impossible, but I will say that holding inside that band, 377.99 remains the ceiling, and below which the floor at 329.24 is likely to be tested. It's like a magnet of sorts. I'm going to actually leave you with the support and resistance. Let me cover the downside today. I did cover a lot of the upside, and I'll finish with the upside saying that if we close above 362.79, once again, the upper 370s, 376.59 to 77.99 is likely by the end of next week, where we can top out through March and then fall off from there. Downside today, 350.08. If we break it, 343.89. Nothing more than this week's low, Monday's low, able to contain session weakness for the day only. And if we close below 343.89, I think within 3 to 5 days we should test that 334.15 low from a few weeks ago, which is really at this point in time the start of a narrowing range of long-term support down to 329.24. This long-term channel bottom, able to absorb annual selling pressures, as I say. And once again, it becomes a 3 to 5 day objective if we settle today below 343.89. I hope all that made sense. Please click like and watch this. It's about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Just a reminder of what's going to be happening with the Q and the SPY and the other videos as they go into a paid format effective March 1st. Thanks for watching. I totally appreciate it. And we will talk tomorrow for Thursday's Daily Triple Q. The daily video you just watched will require a paid subscription to wickedstocks.com beginning Tuesday, March 1st. Become a wickedstocks.com premium member to continue receiving our daily SPY report, our daily Triple Q report, our weekly DIA, IWM, and Bitcoin reports. Monthly subscriptions start at $25 a month. If you're not ready to become a premium member, I encourage you to become a basic member for free, which will alert you once these analysis videos become part of our paid subscription plan on March 1st. We will continue to offer free and valuable content on YouTube, though it will not include the series of videos mentioned earlier. We hope you become a wickedstocks.com premium member. We offer a 7-day free trial, and cancellation is allowed at any time.